Hi guys, and welcome to SquareXO on the News, our news series where we just delve deeper into the news. Now, as I said in the previous episode, we're not going to pick out all the news of the day because it's just too much, so we just pick out a couple of bits and then we'll talk about it. Now, before we get started, don't forget that you can follow us at squarexo.co.uk. We're also on twitter.com/square_XO, and you can back us on patreon.com/squarexo. The most important thing though is please like, subscribe, share the video. That would be absolutely fantastic. And of course, if you're listening on iTunes or elsewhere like Spotify or Google Podcasts or on Podbean, then please remember to leave us a rating because that's fantastic and that helps us a lot. Okay, so let's get on with it then, shall we? How are you all? Hope you're all well. Right, okay, so today's bit of news we've picked out is actually for Marvel and Spider-Man, as it's been announced that there could be some new DLC. This is like for Fantastic Four. Now, I can't say I'm a marvelous fan of Marvel, get it? I'm not a big, huge fan of Fantastic Four. I know a bit about it, but I kind of remember it from when I was a kid. The big guy, the big rock guy. See, I don't even know his name. That shows you what I know about Fantastic Four. Stretched Dude, Coppergill. That's Simpsons, I know, but you know what I mean. Anyway, yeah, Fantastic Four. So that's fantastic, I guess. But anyway, enough of the cheesy, punny jokes here, which are just dreadful. You've been switching off already, right? That's it. I had enough. Okay, stop. Okay, here we go. Anyway, let me just read this out for you. Spider-Man and PS4 will soon receive some sort of Fantastic Four related content. As part of its Fantastic Four week celebrations, Marvel Games announced that the team of heroes is coming to its various games. So titles such as Future Flight, Contest of Champions, Strike Force are getting Fantastic Four content, and they also said that Spider-Man, or hinted that Spider-Man will be getting it, because what it said, the quote was, and for our final Fantastic Four live stream announcement, something fantastic is coming to Marvel's Spider-Man. Any guesses? So what could this be? What do you think it could be? Do you think it could be suits? Some sort of Marvel suits, so you get these just as an added extra? That would seem most likely to me, rather than a whole new story mode or something like that. I mean, that seems a bit ambitious to think that there would be a whole story mode based on Fantastic Four, but it's possible that it could be suits or something like that. I mean, I wouldn't. That's something they could probably string together a lot faster than they could a big story mode, unless this has been planned for ages. But for some reason I don't see that. But we'll see. I've just got a feeling it's going to be suits or something. So it'd be quite interesting though. But anyway, based on this, we've been back on Twitter again, and we've been asking you, the people, of your thoughts on DLC. So the question was, it's been hinted we could see some Fantastic Four DLC for Spider-Man PS4. Does this excite you? Now, out of 50 votes, this has only been going for a few hours, so 50 votes is fantastic. 65% of people have said yes, and 35% of people have said no. Mostly the comments do say we'd rather have a new game sooner, so there you go. And as a sub-question, we also asked, this is sort of related to DLC and Sony games. Cory Barlog, who works at Sony Santa Monica, if you hadn't heard of him, he's basically the director of God of War. He said he had some exciting plans for God of War DLC, but they were too ambitious. So what we asked is, would you love to have seen this DLC, or would you rather a new game sooner? Whether it's God of War or Spider-Man, I think the DLC for God of War, for instance, would have been nice, but I don't think there's any need for it, because the game as a whole package, overall whole package, was absolutely fantastic. I absolutely loved it. And although more would be nice, I couldn't really see myself going back to it. It's one of those games, I don't know about you, but when there's DLC for games that you've played, you've sat for 20 hours playing it, and then the DLC comes out, sometimes I think to myself, do I really want to go back? Because you've had this mega experience that you just couldn't put down. And then sometimes you think, well, I don't want to go back now. I've been there, I've done it, I've got the memories from it. So I'm not really sure what to go back and spoil it. So I don't know. I don't know what anybody else thinks of that. Sorry, the dogs weren't part of SquareXO on the news. They just seemed to be barking in the background anyway. Sorry about that. Hey, what can you do? What can you do? They're just going crazy now. Anyway, right. And as for Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, yeah, like I say, I'm not a huge fan of Fantastic Four, as it were. I remember it for being a kid. Do I want story-based content based on Fantastic Four and Spider-Man? I'm not really sure that I do. Would I take the suits so that I can swing about in them? Yeah, I would take that as long as they're free. I mean, I'm not going to pay for them, but as long as they're free, then yeah, I'll take that. Anyway, so that's that news out the way. Thanks for your participation. Okay, so moving on, and the next bit of news we were just going to discuss is regarding the new Super Mario Bros. Review scores, and not generally the scores, but just how the game's been received in general. Now, being that it was remastered from Wii U, I wasn't expecting it to really be massively well received, and that does seem to be the case. I mean, even though the score on average from 39 critics is 80, which is very, very good, there is some criticism basically saying if you've played the game before, then there's nothing here really new that will really make you want to play it again. But saying that, there are some quite good scores. I mean, the Sydney Morning Herald, which is like Australian, I presume, they've given it 100, so they're obviously in love with it. Generally, though, the sort of bigger, well-known critics are sticking around the sort of 60 to 80 mark. Like I say, they're just going, oh, but if you've played it before, then there's nothing much new here for you. But I don't know about you, but I kind of want to play it anyway. I think there's something about Switch that we use almost like an afterthought now. Like it existed, but nobody really cared that it existed. And now that its games are coming to Switch, it's like they're getting a new lease of life and everybody wants to play them. I mean, I played the Mario Party, Smash Bros. I've actually been joining them, and I never thought I'd say that, but I've actually been enjoying that. So the new Super Mario Bros. I think could be quite good on Switch, so I'm quite excited about it. So let us know your thoughts, let us know your comments. Are you looking forward to new Super Mario Bros.? If you've got more comments on the DLC we talked about earlier, then let us know your thoughts on that. And obviously let us know your thoughts on these videos in general and anything that can be improved in them, because they're about 10 to 15 minutes long. Let us know what type of content, what type of news you'd like us to discuss. If there's anything you think could help improve the videos, anything like that, we want your feedback, we want to know, okay? Thank you. Okay, so that's about it. So if you can give us a like, subscribe, visit us at squarexo.co.uk, because we've got tons of reviews planned for this month and for the future. And also we're on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, and if you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/JohansonWater, then that's really appreciated. So thanks for now, and we'll see you next time. Bye.